Good morning, coders of YouTubes, and welcome very much to the last edition of Learn to Build Full Stack Apps with Blitz.js. And we are live on the YouTubes, and I can hear myself, so I'm going to mute that. Alright, so there's a few things to get done today. Let me pull up my notes. Hope everyone's feeling well this morning. Looks like the sun's about to come out here in Norwich. It'd be worth nipping out for a walk later before it gets cold. Right, let's get started. So we're using Blitz. I just thought I'd mention the news that yesterday Next.js 10 was released. Good morning, Alex. How you doing? Oh, my chat's not working up there. Hang on, let me refresh that. Morning, Kev. Very nice morning music. Yeah? Okay. Well, good old Pretzel. I had to wipe out Pretzel's application directory this morning because it was just crashing every time I opened it. So, glad you like the music, because it means it was worth the effort. 10 minutes before stream going, maybe if I delete the all of its local data, it'll start working again, and sure enough it did. So that was a bonus. So I just thought I'd mention Blitz.js is built on top of Next.js, so Next.js 10 coming out is quite big news and will be included in the next version, next release of Blitz. I've just confirmed that that is indeed part of the Canary changes that were released 6 hours ago, so that's cool. I have not updated this time. I'm sticking on 0.24.3, partly because the main bug we ran into hasn't yet been fixed, and partly because I don't really want to risk an upgrade to a Canary release the day before a live stream, so we'll crack on with what we've already got. So what I haven't done since last week is run the app, so let's see if it runs. Oh, I'm going to open the code editor first. And now we'll Blitz start that. Alright. Alright, so this is where we left off on our vote on request function. This is the function that's called on the server to update the database when a user clicks on an upvote in the app. And once that's up and running and my CPU has calmed down from 100 degrees, we'll go and have a look at it. Where's Firefox? Firefox isn't open. Let me close that one. Let me bring this over here. Let me open Keycaster because that was handy last time. All right. Okay, we want Firefox. And let's see if the app is running. The app is running, right, so this is where we left off last week. Bit of a messy landing homepage type thing. I'm thinking we'll convert this into a sort of landing page with a really simple list of products on Product Panda at the bottom. And then you'll choose your product, which will ping you over to the actual product listing screen that at the moment looks like this. We'll clean this up a little bit and make it so that you can log in and register from here, and add your request, or just come and upvote all of the ones that already exist. We'll go from there and see how we get on, I think. So let's also flip back and have a look at oh, I didn't open it. 1 second. I did a last minute reboot after getting everything ready, which was a mistake. So one thing I did do during this week was add some panda shapes to the background, which hopefully you find as amusing as I did when I made them. This is the kind of basic layout of the app, so as you can see we're not a million miles away from that already. The other thing that we really want to do is get it deployed to DigitalOcean. We've already got our database running here. So we'll hook that up, get the app deployed so that we can get to work. All right, cool. Amazing. Is that the panda shapes? I hope you like the panda shapes. So these are our Cypress, basic Cypress register login tests that we made. Unfortunately, they're currently failing, and I think we know why that is from last time, but let's just check anyway. All right, let's go and have a look at the actual build and test. So we ran our test CI command, did our database stuff, and then I'm guessing, oh, it did run the migrations, or did it? Yes, it did. So SQLite kind of works. Oh no, is that looping? I think it might be looping. Oh no, and then it kind of ran. Okay, and then product is not assignable type product requests. Request, undefined. Product is not assignable to type product and requests. Interesting, I'm not sure what that means actually. Where are we calling that mutate then? What is this? Product ID edit. Okay, well that's good. That's the error we're looking for. What's that doing? That's calling mutate on the updated data. And because so we've got some added stuff on here, haven't we? Because we added our votes to the request. Not sure why that's broken actually. I might just ignore it for now and not do any edits for a minute. We'll go back and fix that in a bit. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, can't reopen it. That's annoying. Okay. Use Next.js new image component. Yeah, I won't be able to do that unfortunately in Blitz because I'm not updating Blitz to the latest version today, and I'll need Next 10 for the image component, I think. So unfortunately, we won't be looking at that today, but I may be persuaded to do a live stream first look at Next later this week. We'll see how time goes. So that was erroring out because we're not giving it the requests. We don't really want to give it the requests. I'm quite surprised that update product cares about that. Yeah, I don't really know why that is. Let's run the tests and see what happens. No, let's look at what the command is so that we're not just guessing. Command test :CI. I know the app's already running, so we'll want to run test. Oh, we want to run Cypress, so CY run. There we go. That should run the Cypress tests on the command line. Ooh, or a talk on the 5th. Excuse me, I'm sure it's probably not. There's probably not enough to cover, really, is there? Maybe there is. I don't know. I'll have a play with it at the weekend, and if it can take a 30-minute talk, I'll do it. Okay, so they pass locally. That's good, isn't it? So now, oh, we don't want to be committing the recorded videos of that, do we? Look at that. Okay, let me zoom this in so you can actually see it. Sorry. So it's created a video recording of the login test running and stuck that in the directory which we're about to commit if we commit that stuff, which we do not want to do. So we'll go into our git ignore. Is there any Cypress stuff in here already? No. So we'll just come down here and we will say ignore Cypress videos. Now if I get status over here, that has not done a thing. Where is the path? Let me collapse that. What is there? Cypress videos. Yeah. Maybe I need a trailing slash. Oh, I always do this. Why isn't that ignoring? What have I done wrong? Works on my machine. Yeah. Has it? Where? Oh, you mean the video? No, I don't think it has. Change is not staged. What have I done daft? The get staged, the video is not staged. The edit is not staged. Have I spelled it wrong? Cypress / videos. Get RM Cypress / videos. Yeah. Oh, maybe the folder's already added. Yeah, you're probably right. What does that say? Read the errors. That is one thing I don't do properly on live stream, is take the time to actually read the output from the errors. It's modified, not new. What? Why does it even say that? Low file. I didn't read the output. Not staged for commit, added not staged, yeah. Okay, let's just copy explicitly that directory. Remove that file. The following file has local modifications. Just delete it then. I don't need that directory at all. Go away. There we go. Oops, I do not want that file. Committed. Hi, welcome to me fumbling around with Git. So I'm gonna take it back. I probably don't want to do that actually. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, screw it. Let's just call it all fixed tests. I don't want to mess about with this now. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't, on live stream, I'm eager to get moving, get things quickly. So there's an error, I don't read it properly. I just go, oh, make some snap judgment, snap assumption, and then end up going off down a rabbit hole, which wastes way more time than it would have wasted just actually reading the damn error message. So if I don't read the damn error message, call me out on it, please, because it's an extremely annoying trait when if I watch any of this back later, which I have done for some of the earlier streams. It's infuriating. Like, I'm the worst backseat driver pointing at the error going, read the error message, just read the error. It explains right there what the problem is. You just need to read the error message. It's like I revert back to myself 10 years ago before I figured out that nearly always the problem is right there. You just got to read the error properly and understand it rather than making a snap decision and going, oh, it's obviously this, let's go. And then why doesn't that work? Because that isn't the solution, that's why. That trait is massively multiplied on live stream, I assume, because there's that desire to get moving and not be slow. But it's counterproductive, like a lot of these things. Don't push the train from behind. The carriages will get all bunched up. And then you get derailed, which is basically what happens. Harder doing a talk as you're using your linguistic part of your brain. Yes, that is also true. What did that do? What does D do? Oh, weird. Anyway, stop rambling. Let's go and see if that push passes on CI. Because otherwise that fixed tests thing is going to look a bit daft, isn't it? It doesn't, because name is not a value. How did they pass locally then? Migrate up. Is it actually doing the database though or not? It's not, look, is it? Or are they? Oh, there's a bunch of migrations, I guess, so. Yeah. That is a line I deleted, and now it's moved the error up here. Because a request has a title, not a name. Why isn't that showing up in the output over here though? Look, that line's commented out. That is not the right version of the file. What's going on here? How peculiar. Why is that not marked as incorrect then? Is it that? Request ID, edit. Am I in the right one? No, I'm not. That's why. That's why. Yeah. And we're not even using this file, so this is a kind of a problem of generating too many code files, isn't it? Update. Correct. Field names. Nah. Remember we disabled the Blitz checks. I have pushed Kev, yeah, because that's what triggered the build, which was running when I got here, so yeah, pretty sure. Cool. So while that's running again, I'm going to pop over to the database, check that still exists, which it does. What I might do is create a nordev prod user. Is it going to prompt me for the password? Oh no, it's just going to give the password to everybody. Perfect. And a default database of nordev prod. That will allow us to set up our production database separately from the development and preview version. So we don't want this, we want github/me/nordevblitz. That's running. Cool. I'm going to need to open Vercel, so I'll do that over here quickly. Be back in a tick. Oh no. Need to log in with my email, that's annoying. I hate email logins with a passion. Let me use a password, seriously. Like, we'll send you an email. No, don't send me an email. Let me use a damn password. I don't want to have to log into my email to log into your site. It's just frustrating. Calm down, Sean, it's okay. Copy that link. Alright, we're in. Where's Nordev Blitz? We haven't deployed Nordev Blitz yet. Okay. What we're going to need to do then is import a project. So I've clicked on import a project again. I'm going to import Git repository. I'm going to go back over here and grab the repo address. Continue. You should have an option to log in via email. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's very frustrating when it doesn't. Look, it's detected that it's Blitz. How cool. That should be fine. We'll set these up in a second. Let's just see what happens. It's all gone a bit EDM on the music. I mean, I guess a lot of this stuff is that way, but this one feels more. Bob in the old head. Right. Has this finished yet? Oh, it failed again. What is it this time? The same problem in a different file. I don't think we're using any of those things in the request. Or are we? We will, but we're not right now. Okay, what we need to do is build this locally next time we make a change. It is the build that's failing, right? Yeah. So a few months back, Next.js changed it so that the TypeScript errors you introduce don't surface in development. which makes things faster in development, but means that you often run into build issues in CI, which is a little bit frustrating. So you end up having to run builds before you push all the time anyway, which, yeah. But I guess at least you can opt into it then. So I'm about 9 minutes early for the coffee top up today. But today I'm getting used to it. There is no panic that we're an hour in at 9 o'clock, because we're not an hour in. So okay, so the build works fine now. Fix the name to title rename in another place. I can't even remember the details of it, but common, yeah. Thanks autocorrect. Thanks Alex for pointing that out to me a couple of weeks ago. Comes in very handy now. Right, I'm tired today, so apologies if I'm a little bit slower than normal. Let's see, what are we doing? So that should be running again, that should work. The deploy to Vercel now, let's check up how that's going. Where are you? No, there, no, there. Ooh. Okay, that's the same error, I think. Let's just click the button again. Now we've fixed it. Excuse me. Do we have an env.local? I'm sure that was there last time. It is. I wonder why that doesn't appear. Look. Even if I type in explicitly, it doesn't appear. I guess because it's in git ignore. That makes sense. So, do you know if Vercel plan on providing databases? I can't say for sure. At the moment, I think it's unlikely. Which, I mean, yeah, it seems like a massive error, because if they provided databases, I wouldn't need to use another service and be tempted away. So I wouldn't be using DigitalOcean if Vercel had databases, which means I wouldn't be tempted by DigitalOcean's app platform, which might tempt me away from Vercel, actually. But they are very focused on the front end side of things at the moment, and seem to be discouraging writing APIs on Vercel and writing back-end stuff on Vercel. They're very much targeting it all as the back end of the front end. You know, you can have a few functions to back up your statically generated website. But after Next.js Conf yesterday, I certainly am getting the impression that a lot of their, hooray, it worked! A lot of their large customers are forcing them to change that perspective a bit, because there was a few presentations that were heavily reliant on server-side rendering on Vercel. So we can but hope. If they added databases, it would, yeah, it would be great. Save me a lot of hassle, anyway. Okay, cool. So that's running. Let's see. Did it load? Yep. We won't be able to log in yet, though. Impossible. Oops. Need to put a valid email in. Because there's no database. Yeah. So error. Cool. Because we've not set up any environment variables, have we? for this project. No, we have not. Now, in our schema, there are two values, SQLite and database URL. I know that this one works with the environment variable. I don't know if the provider works with the environment variable, but we're gonna try it. So for our development stuff, let's go and have a look at the end file we've got. We want this exactly. So in development, we'll go for database URL and this value. Pop that in there. I think that'll work. And then we're going to say, what's the other field? Just double check that. I know I just looked at it, but provider. Database provider. This might not work actually, but we'll see. So that's going to be SQLite on development. And then on the previews, I didn't make the second user, did I? Let's do that. Nor dev preview user. It's just giving it all away, but screw it. I'll delete this after and set up a new one. Nor dev staging database. Okay. So that should allow us to come over here into our, oops, no. What's going on? .env. And I'm just going to test these connections locally. So we'll be nor dev staging. Let's check that first, which will be at this value and get, oh, unless they get their own one. Where's the, here. Panda 2 test. What port is it on? 25060. And it was nor dev, oh, preview we called it, not staging, right? So all I need to put in there is the password in there, right? I think that's how it works. Password just goes there. So let me just go and get that quickly without showing you again. Okay, so I'm going to copy that in to here off screen real quick. And then I'm going to close that file. And then I'm going to come back here. I'm going to bring this back too. Change DB name to preview 2. Did I not do that? Oh yeah, good point. Good frickin' point. Get out of here, staging. You're... Please be consistent. Okay, cool. Preview and prod. Perfect. Dun, 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 dun. Did I get the name right in there? Oh, don't show it, don't show it, you fool. No, I used staging. Preview. Thanks, Alex. Da, 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 da. Okay, nor dev preview should be configured. So now, let's create a new connection. Postgres in here with those same details. This will be nor dev blitz preview database. All right, clear off. And I want those same values. Oh no, there's the password. Okay, you can trash my database, it's fine. Please don't trash my database. But I will clearly have to delete it after this. So I'll copy the port into here as well. This is just so I can go and check that everything works as expected. So back to the user, what do we call it? Nor dev preview. And the password, I'm going to go copy again, even though I keep showing you anyway. Copy that, hide it, bring it back. Perfect. Come over here. Oh, come back table plus. Paste that in there. Database will be nor dev preview. Save. Right. Does it connect? Oops, wrong one. Don't reveal. Oh, it's not. It doesn't connect. Oh no. Reconnect. Oh no. Oh no. I accidentally changed the color to red. So it looks like it didn't connect, though it did. Oh, that was dumb. Okay, cool. So we're connected to the preview database, so that's fine. Let's do the same process for the production one, just to check that the details work. In fact, I'm going to assume that those details are going to work in exactly the same way. I'm going to comment out that connection string, just because you can't see, I'll kind of comment. Change the details to the prod details. I'm going to come back to here and get my prod user password. Got that. Paste that in. Change the preview at the end to prod. So now let's see if I can show you quickly without revealing the password. Yeah, so it's exactly the same endpoint, same port, different database name and different user at the beginning, but I won't show you that because of the password. And I'm going to quickly log into that on here as well. Create new connection, Postgres. Okay, so this will be nor dev blitz prod. I'm sorry that this is a little bit of a tedious set up the login details thing, but we all have to do it at some point or other. Copy the port again. User will be nor dev prod. Database will be nor dev prod. And the password I'm going to go and grab again from back to the users page. Grab the password again. Copy that. Hide it. Bring this back. Get in the hang of it now. Paste in the password. Save that. Connect to prod. Nor dev blitz prod. Having dev in there makes me think it's a dev server though. Weird. Okay, cool. So those are both up and running. Nice. Logged in, no problemo. So the last thing to do is to hook both of those up to our Vercel environment variables here. So the preview database URL will be from our environment variables file I just made to check the connection. So I'm going to copy that, including the Postgres scheme at the beginning. I'm going to paste that in. Hopefully you can't see the password. So that's the production one I'm pasting in the preview, which is wrong. Make sure you get the right one. So grab the preview database URL, paste that in. You can see it's got preview at the end. Click add. And we're going to put in database provider, which will in this case be Postgres. Is it Postgres or PostgreSQL? Okay, we'll go with Postgres for now. Development, did we provide that? We did, we gave it SQLite hopefully. So same thing for the production one. Paste in there, database URL, paste in the one that's for nor dev prod. And database provider will also be Postgres in production. Add. Boom. All right, cool. So back to the project. Looks good. Let's see if we can. We need to actually trigger a deploy from Git before we can do a manual redeploy from here, I think. Let's have a look. Oh no, here we go. Yeah. We didn't change anything, did we? Other than the... No. Cool. Redeploy. See what happens. So with any luck, this is going to get us a oh no, because it's main branch, so it might do the production release. We'll see. In a minute, we'll set up a pull request branch and test out that the preview and production environments are working correctly. So while that's building, is this our production version? Guess it will be. Some guitar. that is. Cool. So these won't. Oh, they did run. They did run and they did pass. Perfect. So Cypress login test is working again, which is a good sign. We should have our environment set up, so we can actually go and, while we're waiting for those things, go and play with what we want to do with the app itself. There isn't a space in the world itself, but I'm going to say one anyway. Right, so I'm going to flip back to the local SQLite database, bring the code back. Sweet. So the app's running. Let's load it up in Firefox. Oh no! That's because the environment variable was wrong when I loaded it up, I think. The PR previews out of the box are just amazing in Vercel. They are indeed, yes. Extremely useful. The only time that they get annoying is if you have different versions of your backend. For example, a feature branch on a test server somewhere with a slightly different endpoint. You can't, well you can, but you can't do that within the dashboard. You can't set up the previews with their own accompanying preview backend, if you like. Which is a little bit annoying. Although if your whole app was written with API routes in Next or Blitz, then I guess you wouldn't have that problem, which is why Blitz is monolithic, I think. As Brandon said in his talk yesterday, it's monolithic. Oh, we've already got this running, haven't we? Yes, we have. Silly me. I knew that because it launched on port 3001 there, which is it just going, okay, you've got something on 3000, let me just run at 3001, which I'm not a huge fan of, because if I hadn't noticed, I'd be sitting there hitting 3000 and going, why isn't it working? Not noticing that it had flipped the port for me without me noticing. All right, cool. So here's our test environment. We're back with our test data. Let's have a look at this home page then. Ugly, ugly. So like we said in the intro, quick thing for the homepage is going to be like, you know, headline Product Panda is the best user feedback tool on the planet, right? And then a list of products that are using it. Really, really simple. And then you click on the product, of which there'll probably just be one at the moment for demo purposes. You'll land on the list of features. And you can add a new request. If you hit new request, you'll be prompted to log in or create an account if you haven't already. We might clear some of that up as well. So, what are we going to do about our ugly landing page? Let's go to Pages Index. It's not very exciting, is it? We can get rid of that now because it's in the header. So let's push that to one side. Means we don't need suspense in there. So this is our homepage container, which we don't have a container class, so we'll remove that as well. So let's do a section on this page with my10 to start. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Can't put spaces in. Okay. Div.flex my10, and then we'll have an h1 product panda is user. Okay, we'll just go with simple user feedback. Yeah, that'll do. Sweet. Because we're using Tailwind, we've got literally no styles on here whatsoever. So we will center the text with text center. Or will we? Or will we? Space Y for the in-betweenies. What's going on here? Okay, we do have that. Why? Oh, margin. I meant padding. Always. Center. Yeah. Text center. And let's make this massive. Text XL 4XL. Is that big enough? No. That's big enough. Font extra bold. And we will tracking. Is it tracking? A. And then above that, I'm going to do the old classic little tagline thing. Let's make it really cheesy. Tracking wider. Text blue. Oh, can we have the autocomplete? Yeah, 600. Sweet. P dot. Without happy users, you are nothing. There we go. Very silly. We'll work on the copy later. And let's add a sign up button, shall we? And link, add an anchor without the href as always. Register. Sign up now. Oh no. Link is not defined. Okay, let's import that. Thanks. We need Selena for copy suggestions. Haha, yeah. Indeed. Where is she? Selena, get on the live stream. Get on the live stream, Selena. Cool. Let me lose that ugly border. Go for it, Tailwind. Go for it, you can do it. I'm going to make that 20. There we go. With no users, you have no responsibility. Also true. It's like business would be perfect without clients. But pointless. Why is everything so hard? I don't know. So we've got button styles somewhere already, haven't we? Let's go and have a look. Where's our button? Oh. Is it over here? No. Where are we using button? No, I need to do a global search for button. One of these. Probably at the top of this page. No, okay, let's go and find it. It is on this page. This one. I'm just going to copy this guy. Okay, cool. What page am I on? This page. With no users, you have no responsibility. Okay, back to the home page. Hahaha! It's the biggest button in the world! Did we set it to block? No. We didn't set it to block. Why is it so wide? Because we're in a flex call, I guess. Is that the flex call? I don't know. Let's set a max width on it for now. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of dumb. Oh, okay. Whatever. Sign up now. You know you want to. Can we have a little bit more space in this thing? Let's have a look what's going on here. That's got padding at the top. Why is that? They've all got padding at the top. Do they always come with that? Oh no, that'll be our vertical stuff that does apply to the button. Okay, fine. It's just text. Can't wait till they fix that. 10. Sweet. Cool. That'll do. I'm going to change that to I want feedback, just because with an exclamation mark, so I've got no taste. Let's not have an exclamation mark. I can't bear it. Can't bear it! Right, calm down. Okay, cool. That'll do. That'll do. And we want a list of products now, don't we? How do we do that? How do we get a list of products in Blitz? We use mutation, right? So let's see if I can just remember this off the top of my head. I can't. I already can't remember. So we want product ID page where we've got a list of stuff. I'm going to lose the sidebar. So we just want to do it like this. It's a query, not a mutation. Products is equal to use query get products, which I don't think we've used yet. We don't actually need any arguments, do we? Don't think we need any arguments at all. Oh, home spanned while rendering because now it needs to be wrapped in this. Okay, so this is actually the Blitz page, and then all of this needs to actually be in there. Not sure how. I'm not used to using suspense. I don't like doing it this way. Need to have a look into a better way to do it. But let's. Oh, can you import? Thanks. Oops, loading. We will make this nicer another time. For now, we just need this page to be wrapped in suspense so that it can do all the loading fallback stuff. Cool. So now it's not grumbling. Except about some other stuff. What's that all about? Let's go. Okay, cool. So now maybe we've got some products here. Let's just log that. In fact, let's just do debugger. Does a debugger work in Firefox? Yeah. No? Perhaps it doesn't. I don't usually use the debugger in Firefox, I must admit. I usually use that in Chrome. Ha, yeah, I've got no idea what that joke is, although I might watch some of The Expanse because I keep hearing people talk about it. Has that just crashed my browser? God damn it. The Firefox debug tools may not be... Is that going to work? Did it work? Wow, this really sucks. Let's try it in Chrome. Oh no, there we go, hit the debugger, finally. I don't need that then. Yeah, there's our products look, sweet. Hey Zufo, how you doing? I don't know if I can pronounce that. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, so we've got some products, so now we just need to loop over those and we can show them, which is great. So move along. Oh look, we've got many renders going on, that's why. Or is it just looping? How many times are you going to render, mate? What? Okay, that sucks. What about in here? Oh, we need to log in. Test@test.com, password. Oops, password. And we hit the debugger and we go forward. Yep, same thing. Except it only renders a few times, which is much more manageable. But then it reruns the query and triggers this again because the query is rerunning on focus events. So when we go focus DevTools and come back here, it's going to run it again. We're going to hit the debugger again because updating the data will cause it to re-render. So now we know we've got the products. We don't need that anymore. And we can drop Chrome as well, so we're not running both of these. Can you go? Oh, I hate this. Can you turn it off? Yeah. Get out of here. Sweet. So let's flip back to the console because the debugger's being annoying. User info, we don't really want to show this. Oh. We don't really want to show any of that. Let's just lose that for now. We'll show a username if we add one later. We don't need that top nav either. What's this? Log out. Oh, it's in the layout, is it? Yes. Don't really want that either because we're gonna. Nah, immediately looks tidier. Oh, except log out needs to move. Dun dun dun. What are you inside? ML auto. Bump it over. Yeah, cool. Let's give ourselves a little bit more space here. Close that. Right. Hey, Selena, you came. Look at my copy. Yeah, professional marketing copywriting, right? Welcome to the stream. Without happy users, you are nothing. Bum, 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 bum. For 5 minutes before another meeting, your pro is Brill. Well, you know, what can I say? Right. Back to the old index page. We should have some products here now, so let's make a list of them. Products.map, product equals return div product.title. No, li. Products.map is not a function. Why is that? Products doesn't exist yet. We saw them. They were definitely there. Okay, what is that shape of that object then? Wrap that, comment it out, load again. Come on, Firefox, why does your debugger suck? We're gonna hit the breakpoint ever? No? Okay, it seems like we hit it, but the debugger is just empty. So this is why people don't use Firefox, I guess. Is it just broken, or? Okay, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? That's really bad. Hello? Okay, never mind, let's do it the old way. Can we log those out, please? Oh, this is infuriating. I just crashed the tab, I think. How peculiar. Right, console. There we go. Oh. So our products are in an object that's now... That's not an array, is it? Wait a minute. Let's go and look at the Blitz use query docs. No, don't look there. You need to use the documentation. Where is it? Use query. That is right. What? Why are they nested? That's weird, isn't it? Okay, fine, whatever. We'll worry about it later. Oops. Products. That one does have a map. Why does that not have a title? Does it have a name? Okay. There we go. There's our names of our products. Fine. And we're going to want to make them... I don't know, what should we do? Should we go flex or should we go grid? Because we're probably going to want these in a grid, aren't we? Oh, no, don't autocomplete like that. Excuse me. Let's quickly reference the Tailwind grid docs. I don't want to. I want the what? Have the top level grids page, please, or not? Oh, there isn't one. Cool. So we will have. Oops. Let's do these guys first. Put some padding on those. Okay. How do we set the columns? We're just looking at that one. I mean, grid cols. Grid cols. We'll go for a 12 column grid, and then we'll make these 3. So that should give us 4. Or will it? Okay, col span, is it grid? Col span something? Oh, I can't remember these yet. Col span, yeah. Is that right? Is that wrong? Hi, I don't use grid very much yet. No, that's because that's totally wrong. No, that's correct. Col span 3. There we go. 3, 6, 9, 12. I meant 4. There we go. Okay. What's the correct HTML for that to be? I don't worry too much about markup for now, which will infuriate many of you, I'm sure. No, font bold, text large. And we'll have a link to the product. Can I do autocomplete on those? Yeah. Okay, so and this music sounds like piano practice. Yeah, here's one I recorded earlier. Cool thing about the new versions of Next is we don't need the as property on link anymore, which is great. Oh, they're assuming we're on 9.5.5, which is where they introduced it. Should be okay. Product. Oh, except we do want this to be product.id and view features, view requests, and let's make that text blue like our buttons, but not. Oh, that's a nice feature. Link as stuff. Oh yeah, getting rid of the as stuff is cool. They just do it now. Feature/fix, whichever you prefer. Feature/fix. Oh right, I see. Yeah. Yeah. They've certainly helped sort that out significantly. Do we have on our product here? No, we don't. We won't worry about that for now. Alright, cool. So, is this request product 1? It's wrong. It's products with an S. Of course it is. All right, so welcome to the home page. Where does the I want feedback button go? Doesn't go anywhere. Oh, it does. It goes to register. Except there isn't a register page. It must be a sign up page. What is the URL of that? Go back. Pages, auth, pages, login and sign up. Yeah. All right. So that goes to sign up. And that goes to view requests. Cool. So now we've done that. Oh, I need to add key to this. Dun, dun. Cool. Okay, so that's our basic homepage. We'll leave that there for now and go and do the rest of the bits and pieces. So I'm going to commit this and let's see if our preview and production environments are working, shall we? As I top up the coffee a little. Excuse the squeak. Right, so where are we at? 9:32. We are an hour in. We've got an hour to go. Do you reckon, can we get this launched in the next hour? What we won't be able to do probably is let you create your own product. That probably won't be done today. I don't know, we'll see. So, should we check the deployment stuff, shall we? You can do it! I believe in you! Cool, so that deployed. Let's go and visit that. Can we sign up? Can I sign up at test.com? No! You can't sign up. Let's have a look at what the error was. Can't connect to database, I assume. No? Interesting. Build logs, generated Prisma client. What was the radio you're using again? I might start using it as normal listening. It's Pretzel. You can find it at pretzel.rocks, or you need the T, pretzel.rocks. This one. If you are, or if you have a Windows machine though, what is it, Twitch? Soundtrack. Twitch have released a Windows only app last month, in the last few weeks, which is the same sort of thing, but it's like Spotify for Twitch. But actually thinking about it, this does weird stuff, like it can connect to Twitch in the background, so that the music that you broadcast on the live stream doesn't get used on recordings or something. No Linux client, but there's a web player. What's that for? Pretzel? Is that the case? Didn't know that. Try the beta. Oh, yeah. Guess you can do it from the browser. In other news, cool. So before we go and spend a bunch more time on design and stuff, static pages. Cool. So that all built okay. What's going on with our... Okay, so that hasn't triggered a proper deployment, I don't think. So maybe let's try doing it like this. So I'm going to stop the server, check what files have changed, and then I'm going to check out a branch, call it feature/homepage, and then I'm going to just check what files we changed. User info. don't log out all the user data. And tidy up nav, and index is basic homepage layout. That'll do. And then I can push this to the homepage branch, and that should deploy to our preview database. Let's find out. That's broken because it doesn't run. It isn't running, I mean. So now if we refresh this, we should see a deployment running, right? Yeah. Excuse me. So that's running, and then when it does the migrations, what should happen is in our preview database here, we should see the tables appear. So this is connected to the DigitalOcean preview database with the preview user. And when this runs in the preview environment, which all branches will be, it should... Did it do it? Or does it do it at the end? So done the build. Did we get anything? Not yet. Pretzel. It's quite an amusing name for... Okay, so that says it's ready. That's not right, is it? What have I missed? Branch homepage visit. Okay, so it can't connect to the database, but hopefully now we'll have an error. We don't have an error. Interesting. Did we set them up correctly in... Oh, I know what it is. Okay, so there's one thing that we didn't do. I'm going to check out main again. So we just lost all that homepage stuff, and then I'm going to check out another branch, which is going to be a fix for the database provider. Because our schema is looking for SQLite in a Postgres world, isn't it? I don't know if this is going to work, so if it doesn't, we'll just hardcode Postgres and use Postgres preview in development as well for now. Provider. So in theory, oh no, is that not allowed? The data source must not use the env function in the provider argument. Haha, that's a shame, isn't it? That is a shame. Okay, never mind. Postgres it is. Postgres. So, okay, I don't need this branch then. I don't know. I'll have to go and ask Prisma why that is. That's really flippin' annoying, isn't it? So, check out feature homepage. Add hard-coded data source provider. Yeah, that's really annoying because it makes it extremely difficult to run your tests in a different database provider. Yeah, there might be a good reason for it. They used to, for a short while, it was possible to do it like this. But I think they took that out as well. Annoyingly. Although it doesn't complain about it, does it? Be interesting to see. So I'm going to create a pull request for the homepage. Add basic homepage. Create the PR. Cool. Files changed. Oh, it's not requiring our tests to pass to allow us to merge, so we can perhaps set that up at some point, although I can't remember how. Oh, it has. There we go. So now it's running the tests and we can merge. Okay, we can set up the rules there to make it so that these have to pass before. Cool. So is it deploying now? Let's go and see. 5 minutes ago, was that the one? Or did we not push? We did push? That definitely wasn't 5 minutes ago though, was it? Is it even doing the client generation? Basic homepage layout, I haven't. Oh. Oh, I did modify it again though. What? Apparently you can use the env in the generator. Huh? In here. I don't need it here though, I need to set the provider. I think this used to work, but I don't know why they stopped doing it. We shall see. Is that now using our database? It is not. Why aren't we getting any errors though? That's strange, isn't it? Do-do-do. Add basic homepage was not my last commit, was it? Add hard-coded data source provider was my last commit. Did I not push it? Didn't push it. That'll do it. That'll do it always. Oh, it uses the title of the PR. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Don't need that. Oops. Don't need that. Nope. Okay, cool. Deployment's running again. With a bit of luck, next time we go to the app, we should be in the game. Let's get rid of some of these, we don't need them. Close. We don't need that. Yeah, we did. That was the one we wanted. Bring that back. Perfect. Run the homepage build. What command is it actually running? We didn't modify anything, did we? Not really. No. No, should be fine, right? Okay. Still not connecting to the database. Did we do it wrong? What did we get wrong? Right, let's go and have a look. Prisma, schema, provider, data source, DB, everything that I've just been looking at. Yeah. It is PostgreSQL. That'll do it. Oops. Da-na-na-na. There we go. Actually use the correct provider name. Okay, cool. Oops, git push. Origin feature homepage done. Okay, this time. Third time lucky? Yeah. Oh look, you can. Sweet. So we can use the array. That's good. And then it will make it match the beginning of the file, the field. Sweet. It used to come as the default in a Blitz app, but for some reason they took it away. Blitz provider schema. The array is causing problems and Prisma is going to remove that feature. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why they're removing it. How long ago was this though? 11th of September, and it's still in there, so I guess we'll see what happens. Right, so we're running another deploy. Might be done. It is done. Now, cross your fingers. Ah, why not? What is the problem? It's weird because it's not. It doesn't look like it's actually building the Prisma stuff at all. Maybe we're not. Are we not running the migrations and stuff? Maybe we need to add a better build command. It should generate the client and do all the fun stuff there, shouldn't it? Why is it not doing that? It's kind of weird. Nothing. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, that worked. Why am I not getting any errors? That's weird. Oh, it's client side, isn't it? So I get a client side error probably. Let's have a look. Dun dun. Why are you doing this in Safari? Is it to do with where it's connecting? No. What's the network tab say? Nothing useful. Okay, Safari's debugging tool is shockingly poor. Get products as a post. Weird. Oh, come on. What is wrong with Firefox's dev tools? This is shocking. This is an empty tab. Seriously. Ah, forgot about that. Darn. Okay. Let's go and generate one of those real quick. Da, 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 da. Okay, gonna make a login for Blitz prod. I'm gonna generate a 32 character password. There we go. Save it. Copy that. Now we need to put this in the Vercel dashboard. What was it called? Session secret key. Where's the Vercel dashboard gone? Auto Blitz, settings, environment variables, session, secret key. Oops, no. Copy it. I know you saw it, I don't care. Okay, now we need to trigger a new build. We might be a bit more in the game. Let's try it. Homepage branch, reapply, reapply. Squeak. So in a few minutes, we might actually have a working thing. That's pretty. You make my own coffee consumption reasonable. I'm only topping it up with tiny amounts, to be fair, because I keep leaving it too long and it goes cold. So, squeaked in time with the music. Who needs decks to scratch, eh? Anyway, that's a disgusting noise. Sorry about that. Amazing. I'm glad you're amazed. Is it gonna run? There it goes. Look, Prisma generate. Prism schema loaded. Prisma blah 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 blah. Run. Then generate the files. All right, we might be in the game now. Who needs analog synths? Well, I mean, arguably this is an analog synth. It's not electronic though. I guess that's true. Maybe we should do some music streams as well. All right, so here we go. Are you ready? It's gonna work this time. No, it's not. God damn it. God damn it. Why doesn't it work still? Okay. Copy link. Is that the right one? Yes. Yes, it is. Copy it again just in case. Go to that one. The hell? I want that link then. Yeah. Console. What is this error? That is not pretty. Oh, the debugger just woke up and took me to a random place. Nice one. Useless. Okay, so that's still failing. You must provide the second secret key. What? I did. Perhaps it won't update unless we trigger a brand new build. I'm going to get rid of the SQLite in there for now. It gives me something to commit as well. Round and round. Oh no, it doesn't. Let's delete the comment. There we go. Now we can commit something. Ugh. No, too many M's. Did I add it? Commit. Bump. Deployment for secret key. So I'm guessing it just used the same environment last time or something. I don't know. Oh look, I'm getting dark. Don't think my light's got any more power to compete with the sun behind me. So I'm sure it's no great loss. Right, push that up and we've got 35 minutes to get this working. So whoa, time is getting away with us now. And I'm going to put this back so that I can hopefully still do the local development on there. Run that. Can you start? Thanks. Okay. No. Sweet. No. Sweet. No. Yep. No. Yep. There it is. Here it comes. Should be back on our local database now. So, did it actually connect to the preview one? Looks like no. Okay, so this all works locally still, that's cool. Okay, that kind of works. Wait for that one. Cool. I mean, to be honest with you, it's mostly just making it look prettier now would be useful. I wonder if we can get our Panda SVGs in the background. They're going to make all of this stop working, aren't they? Okay. Hopefully that's deployed now. Let's go and have another look. Deployments ready. Boom. Did it get it in the screenshot? No. Still failing. Still failing. Where does it stop? Doing the next app was significantly easier, wasn't it? It just went straight up. Is it still complaining about that session key? Yeah. I did it in prod but not preview. Didn't I? That's probably what I did. I did it in prod but not preview. Whoops. That was silly. What was it called? Session secret key. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2. That's 32 characters. Okay, now try it. Okay, what is this? 5th, 6th time lucky? Not feeling very lucky, are you? I'm fairly sure this 8-hour set of videos could be edited down to 2 hours, probably. If we cut out the chatting, cut out the waiting for things to deploy, cut out the mucking about with broken things, cut out the goose chases down dead ends when I misread an error message or don't read it at all. While we're waiting for that, I wonder if we can get the panda shapes out of the back of this. Export panda shapes as an SVG. I'll allow that. Did it work? Let's look in preview. No, apparently preview doesn't support SVGs. How peculiar. Okay, sketch it is. Oh no, my sketch license is gone. That's why we use Figma now. Cool, check it out. They're not very flexible. Who's that? Where's the fun in that? Fun in what? Can't remember what I was talking about. Okay, so with any luck, 6th time lucky. Condensing the video down to 2 hours or perfection. Oh, yeah. No, it's not about fun though, is it? It's about it being more useful to people, I guess. Aha! It works! Because it knows we're not logged in. And also, we want to go and make it so that you don't have to be logged in to look at the homepage, and that means get products. Needs to have that taken out because you don't need to be authorized to get the products. So let's just drop that completely. Doesn't require login. Push origin feature homepage. Okay, we're back in the game. Why does the login page not use the layout? Everything has the layout from app, surely. Payout, age, payout. No, it does not. Okay. Pages index. Where's that layout function? It is here. I'm not sure why they... maybe for the title? I don't know why they do it like this. So just doing one global one. Which is what I'm going to do. Whoops. Cool. Let's import that. Game on. So now that should get the right thing. Let's go back over here. Log out. You must be logged in. Why? I just changed it, didn't I? Okay, so index. Oh, wait, is it? No, that should be alright. Hamza, hey Hamza, how you doing? Welcome back to part 4. Okay. You must be logged in to view the login page. What? That makes no sense whatsoever. No, Robert, products, page 1. Okay. Product ID is also the same. We don't want to force you to be logged in, just to list stuff. What is its query? Product, get product. Same thing. Lose that. Now. There we go. We've got sign up and login buttons there. We want to scoot them over here, I guess. How are we going to move this then? Just quickly, ML auto. Oops, down there. Okay. Cool. User info. Sign up, sign in. Oops. Flex row, and then space X for. Oops. For. Now they should have some space. Whee! What's going on here? Okay. No, always the wrong one. So the parent isn't... What? Screw it. I'm going to muck about with that for now. Okay, we've got that. The links kind of need some colour. That's one thing I'm going to do in the CSS file, I think. Does that work? There we go. Let's underline them as well. You know what? Why is it so slow? Okay, cool. What happens if I click vote? I can't vote. I'm going to need to make it so that you have to go and log in for that, right? Clear these, click that. What's it doing? It's getting a 200 OK. That's really weird. Oh, it does that, doesn't it? It doesn't actually do HTTP because it's not an HTTP API, which is worth mentioning actually. We will always get a 200, even when the status code that we get back is actually a 401, telling us we need to be logged in. So if we go to the product ID page, vote on request mutation, how do we handle things here? Okay, so we're going to await that response, and then that response has, it gets an error back. Or does it? Let's see. Give up on the debugger for now. Wait, did that, what? Oh, that's the get. Do the post, vote on request, 401. Did we log out this stuff? We did not. That's the res. That's the products. Is that the wrong one? It's the wrong one. Empty, be empty. The error, I guess, being catched down here. That'll probably work, right? Must be logged in to vote. Okay, that'll do for now. Maybe we'll add a modal or a link to the login button or something later on, but at least it tells us you must be logged in to access this. We'll tidy that up at some point later. Remove those edit links at the bottom for now. Those need to be hidden, only shown to the user that owns this product. All right, so we're kind of getting there. New request. Create a new request. That works too. Need to add something to that button. There's no validation on this. Oh, is that erroring because I'm not logged in? But it doesn't tell me. That's weird. New requests. New request. How do we make it require me to log in on this page? That is the question. It doesn't query anything, does it? Don't know. Nothing about that. Let's see. So this should be all working now. The migrations didn't run correctly. Interesting. So let's see. Hey, look, it didn't run them this time. That's weird. Okay, what did we do? It's just a few minor layout tweaks, really, wasn't it? That was trying to get the response. Okay. All of these except the product ID one are just layout tweaks. That'll do. It's not very descriptive, but it will do for now. What's that? Alert prompt, alert login prompt on voting. Well, what about? Yeah, whatever. Push that up. Oh, and my schema's wrong, isn't it? That's why. Oh no. Is it going to try doing SQLite? Maybe I need to do Postgres first and fall back to SQLite. Round and round we go. 15 minutes. 15 minutes to go. Ah, pretzel. You pain me. It's back. Alright, so there's been a lot of faffing about this time, but we are kind of nearly there with the basic version you can log in and use shortly. Assuming our production deploy works like this one doesn't. I think we just need to get it to run the migrations and then it should be okay, because it's actually connecting to the database and saying there isn't a product table, which makes sense when you think about it, because if it's made a SQL, well, it looked like it just didn't run it, didn't it? Also appears not to have run it this time. So I'm going to go with that being this not working, but there's me making an assumption again. Let's, excuse me, use Postgres and trip that again. Excuse me, I'm hungry. Alright, so mostly just looking at the Vercel deployment dashboard this week. But we're nearly there, you can feel it, right? If we get this working. Contact sales, you gotta pay. Seems like it should be alright, right? It's not running it, look. What? Is it going to load? It's not going to load, right? Public product does not exist in the current database. Let's go and have a look. Correct, it doesn't. Why are you not running the migrations, Blitz? We can cheat though. By changing my local.env quickly to be the preview database. Let's restart that. In fact, we don't want to start, we want to do Blitz.db migrate, because the database now is, I've set it to the preview, so in theory. And look. Wait, did I not init the migration in the first place? Oh, I did, yeah. It's totally fine. So that's running those in here now, look. Hey! I wonder why that works. But the other one didn't. Oh well, I'm going to do the same quickly for the production database. We'll figure out why they don't work properly next time. I run... Oh, there isn't a next time. Well, maybe we'll do a blog post or something. That's running it on the production database now. Yep. Bingo. Alright, so that's kind of cheating, but there you go. You want to continue next month? I could do. I probably will anyway. Okay, it's not going to work locally anymore. But now, over here, go to the cell, load up the latest one, visit the page. Yeah, now it works. Cool. Finally. So, do we have any changes there? Add some fiddly changes. What? I would normally look more closely, but this isn't an important project really right now. So that's deploying there. Let's go back to GitHub. We've got our open pull request. 40 minutes ago. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. So that's running all those again. They're probably going to fail, but I'm just going to merge it in now so we don't have to wait. Which will trigger a deployment of our main branch again. You can see that here. When this is done, we'll have a production deployment. And when it's done, it will probably update it to be at nordevblitz.vasel.app. We'll see. Right, final coffee top up. It is like a mouthful each time. Just try and keep it hot. Having said that, I am definitely addicted to caffeine, so judge away. Here it goes, our production deploy, with 10 minutes to spare. So what we've got at the end of this is basically a really minimal MVP, I suppose. You can log in, you can register in the other order. I don't think you can add your own product yet. I don't think we added that, did we? I mean, actually the pages are there, so you probably can. And we'll need to do that once to add a product. There we go. Addiction, bad habit, Sean. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Caffeine is a bad habit. Cool. So it kind of works. I'm going to sign up, check that works too. Let's go with test Sean at test.com. Password. There you go, you can log in as me. Go for it. Create account. Hey! I'm in. Got a logout button. So now I can go to products, new, and create one without a name. It's a bit of a shame. Success! All right. There's one more key thing we need to do to make this not painfully slow. We need to add a vercel.json file. And we need to do regions. What is it? LHR for London Heathrow, I guess. That needs to be wrapped. Check out main. Locate, or actually deploy app to London region. There we go. Oh no. We merged, so we need to update to match. No, git p. There we go. Sweet. So when that deploys, it'll be a bit faster. I'm gonna cheat and change this to be product panda in the database, just because I can. There we go. So now we've got a product panda. You can come in and view all the requests. There won't be any. Make a new one. Make it work better. It would be great if it actually worked. Just gonna save. Why are you not safe? What's the problem? Safari's dev tools are shocking. I can't even see the request in there. Oh no. That's a pain. So I didn't mention this, but because of the serverless environment that we're using, it makes connection pooling a bit of a problem with the database connection. What I didn't enable is the connection pooling. So what's happening is we're running into a connection issue, which is a bit of a pain, but is easily rectified by using the PG bouncer stuff in DigitalOcean. So if I refresh, that's going to fail again. Yeah. So we've used up all of our database connections, which is an unfortunate way to end the stream, but never mind. We could spend the last 5 minutes reconfiguring the database, but who's got the time for that? All right, so I'm going to, I guess, call it a day there. We've got a deployment. It's deployed here, Nordev Blitz vercel.app. When the database connections die, we should then be able to come back and do stuff again. Let's try that one more time. If the connections have dropped, they have. Oh no, that failed. Why did that fail? What? Can't pass Forget products request. Interesting. Wonder why that is. Don't ever show any logs because it's all client side, isn't it? So I actually need to be in Firefox. I need to have an account. No. So we've run out of database connections until that resets. We should have used PG Bouncer, but never mind. Live and learn. But it is worth keeping that in mind. If you follow this kind of methodology, you will need to create a connection pool in DigitalOcean, because a few connections will quickly mess you up. So from 22 to 5,000 obviously makes quite a big difference. I think the reason for that is the Lambda functions that actually hit the database are they live for a little while, they don't die, and they don't close the connection after the connection is after you've finished your request. So that's why you need these. Let's see if I can load the home page and end on a positive note. Where is it? Go back. What's the latest production deployment? Not a blitz.vasel.app. There we go. So that concludes these 4 parts streams of building a basic full stack app with Blitz, I think. We might come up with a follow-up to add some refinement and details to this and make it actually usable. We could certainly write some more tests. We could certainly look at accessibility, see if we've correctly marked everything up as we would want. Hey, thanks Hamza. I'm glad you enjoyed it. As you know, they're all available on YouTube if you wanted to catch up. I've got half a mind to download them all and edit out all the mistakes and edit up and upload a consolidated video of all of the parts in one without all the nonsense. But we'll see. If that is interesting to anyone, do let me know. But failing that, that's our basic app. So we can log in, we can log out, we can go and add a secret product in the background if we know how it works. But most importantly, it's deployed on Vasel with a DigitalOcean database. We can come in, browse around, view the stuff. I don't know why that's broken. We'll pretend it isn't for now. Oh, it's the connections, right? Why can't I get it on that page though? Okay, so now the home page is broken too. Hey, it's back. Yeah, so we'll leave it there. I realised I never introduced myself. My name is Sean. I'll link to my Twitter account down in the video description. I might do some other stuff in the weeks to come. But we'll see. Either way, probably time to wrap it up there. Yes, Hamza, I did do a kind of timeline for episode 1 in the video description, but I have not had time to do the last 2. But hopefully I'll find time to do that this weekend. Make sure it's all consolidated, then perhaps I'll write a post about it and link to it somewhere, I don't know. But as always, I guess we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been useful in some way. And I'll see you when I see you. Have a good one, folks. Let me see. That one. Ta-ra.